Hi, I just wanted to make this video because with all the things that's going on in the world right now, there is so much evil, so much demonic forces, so much people being possessed by demons. I mean, not just being things are demonic, but people are literally, the demons is coming out. You can literally see them in there. And then we also have, just the things that's going on actually around this world. We have national disasters that's going on, hurricanes, tornadoes, the fires. And God bless us and help all of us in the world. But with the amount of children that is missing, not only just the children, but we got teenagers, we got spouses, man and female, that are just disappearing, like just being like taken and using for all these human sacrifices that people don't want to speak about and don't even want to talk about. The world is already was evil enough as it is, but now it's being more demonic and they're not hiding it no more. You got witches out here constantly doing spells on your children and on you that you don't even know about, putting spells on the food that you eat. So you don't know who's working at what restaurant or fast food, and they're doing these things, and people just don't understand why they're being sick or tired and all these bad things are happening to them. We're in a war, we're in a battle. But this video is to be awareness to make sure that we need to be more kind, and we need to be more loving and a little bit more patient. We need to represent the characteristics of Jesus even more so now than we have ever did, because the reason why is suicide. People just don't want to be in this world no more. It is already evil. It's already just so hard to live when people losing their homes, their jobs, their loved ones, and it is hard. And then you just got people who are just heartless and just don't care. You know, we need to be a little bit more patient. When we're on, we just don't know what people are going through. People just cannot take it no more. And if we thought that the rate of suicide rates was high enough as it was before, they're definitely really high now. People just don't want to exist in this evil world. They feel the lack. There's with the evil rising and demonic rising, that means the God is decreasing, and so they don't feel the love, they don't feel the warmth, and so people do not want to exist no more. They don't want to be in a world where they just think this evilness exists. They don't feel God's love. They don't feel it from family. A lot of people don't even have family members. They don't even have friends. So especially as we get older, we get caught up in the and just life and just having a job and going to work and coming home. You lose when you got people that are married, and so they, the ones that are single, whatever. It just becomes a very lonely, lonely world. And so when you don't have nobody to talk to or to communicate with, you know, it's not the same thing because everybody depends on technology. They just go to that, and the screen can't comfort you. And so people are just losing more and more hope, feeling left out, feeling unloved, unwanted. Suicide rates are just skyrocketing, and it's sad. So we got to make sure we got to do our part. We can't be there for each and every single body in the world, but we can make sure that when we're out in public, that we give that smile. We hold that door. We be kind. And when somebody's being crazy and being rude, like road rage, let it go. Let it go. You don't know what that person is going through, and you don't know what's going on in their mind. So if they're just cutting off, as maybe they was distracted because they just lost a loved one, and their mind, you never been on the autopilot driving and you're like, oh no, I need to get over here real quick, and so then they're already having a bad enough time, and then we want to get mad at them and beep at them and curse them out because they almost cut you off. And some, not everybody's doing it to be a jerk. Okay, some people are distracted because their mind is racing with what they're going through, what is happening in their lives. So we got to make sure that we are definitely spreading the love of Jesus throughout everybody and everything that we do. Try to help out. If you see a perfect stranger that's having it rough, go do the extra mile. You see a woman struggling to get all her stuff in or trying to get the cart in, go and help out. You don't know what you might be doing with just that one act of kindness. You could be, you know that thing where people talk about, oh, this was the last straw. That was the last, and they just flip it and lose it. Too many people just losing it. Everybody's down to the last straws, man. They really are. This world has made it be that way. People are just losing it. They can't take it no more. They want to face it no more, and they literally have nobody. You know, people only want to help out. The first thing when you ask somebody to help them is, well, what are you going to do for me? You know, and so people are like, well, I can't really do nothing, and well, I ain't going to bother with it. Nobody wants to care. Nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to be there. So we need to make sure, especially if we're children of God, that we are putting in that extra kindness, that extra help of helping somebody just go and carry something or to hold the door or just to even smile. Because you know what? Some of those people are heading home right now and they're having it the last moment and the last straw and they're just about to like go home and just not exist anymore. So just that little bit of kindness, just that little bit of that smile, that one particular moment will be, hey, you know, that person smiled at me. There is hope for the mankind. There is kindness in this world. You know, I didn't think nobody cared about me, but as I went to the gas station today, somebody made a point to hold the door for me. Nobody's ever held the door for me before. You just don't know that what your actions. It's like a ripple. You know, you just throw that pebble in there, and then you just don't know what the ripple effects is going to cause. So make sure in this, especially in this time, in these days where everything's chaotic, everything's just pure evil, everything's demonic, that we are being positive, encouraging, loving, because suicide is not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Though we see and hear a lot on social media where people are laughing about it, they think it's funny. This generation is just a generation of evilness and death. They're laughing, they're being horrific to when it comes to not just people but animals. I mean, they're the things that they're doing to all living things, not just human beings, but creatures in itself. It's so sad. And this world needs more love. It needs more Jesus. It needs more God. It needs more kindness and needs more positivity. And so to keep it going and to spread it, we need to do that. And so it's very important that we are to be reminded just how important just a little act of kindness goes a long way. You don't know whose life you could be saving with just that small gesture, that small kindness, that hug, that smile, that whatever it is, you know, hope. We are called to be servants. Jesus came to serve. He came to save, not to judge, not to condemn, and not to push aside. And it's sad that in today's society, all that everybody cares about is themselves. And if it has nothing to do with them or their family, they don't want nothing to do with it. And they don't want to help nobody. Everybody's stalling it for themselves. They're not going to receive anything or money for it. They don't want nothing to do with it. And it's sad. It's very saddening. So I just want to encourage kindness, love, patience. Let it go. Let it go. Quit being so angry in traffic. Quit being so angry in the line because somebody's taking forever here and there. You just don't know what somebody's last straw might be. But we can be that act of kindness. We could be that love. We can be that smile that somebody could need. And you just don't know. Thank you. And God bless. Be kind.